I was dealing with this girl, and I went over to her house to take her to get something to eat, but we ended up not going. I'm like, all right, cool. You know, I sit on the couch, I start watching Jerry Springer, and a call comes in on her phone. She picks it up, hello? No, actually she showed me the phone first. Look at this. It was her ex. I didn't care, I felt like bull. I'm like, listen, I'm watching Jerry Springer on your couch right now, and he not. So she picked up the phone, she go, hello? Nothing, doing homework and watching TV. Said, damn, I'm invisible today. I wasn't invisible when you was hungry. But I digress, Jerry Springer's on. So I'm watching this TV show. 20 minutes go by, she's still on the phone. Don't worry, I handle it. Commercial break, I look over. She hangs up the phone. I said, you good? You good? She said, yeah, I'm fine. Okay. I continue watching the show, and for some strange reason, she's like looking at me. She's like staring at me, and I don't know why. So I mute the TV show and I look over. You sure you good? Yeah. It's about to get real awkward. Don't worry, I handle it. So I cut the TV off. What? Guess what she said? Don't worry, I handle that shit. Heart of a dying breed, don't wait for me. I'ma make it out. Heart of a dying breed, don't wait for me. I'ma make it out. If this place burns down, my love is in the icebox. If this place burns down, my love is in the icebox. Have you ever tried saving someone that didn't want to be saved? Someone that sent you smoke signals, but they're responsible for the blaze. They want you to pull them from the building when they're the flames. Still you try. That's the person you are. In this world, burns are more heroic than scars. In a relationship, who doesn't want to be the one honorably discharged, free of charge, no chars? I threw down the ladder, she made it monkey bars. Have you ever tried giving the world to someone that knew nothing about geography? When you spent your last quarter tank of gas just to make them smile, only to see them laugh? When you paid that phone bill just to find that they've been giving someone else more minutes than you? When you've been in and out of love, but still someone's been deeper than you, my love, my Eve. How many atoms does it take to fill that cavity in your forbidden fruit? How many failed attempts at love do you have before you're exempt, before you're exiled, before you're 2 miles the wrong way on a wrong path of love? Heart of a dying breed, don't wait for me, I'ma make it out. Heart of a dying breed, don't wait for me, I'ma make it out. If this place burns down, my love is in the icebox. If this place burns down, my love is in the icebox. The hardest part about watching someone on fire, it's accepting the fact that you didn't start it. It's understanding that the easiest thing to do is to walk away. The hardest is trying not to look back. But girl, I sat on your couch and I offered to take you out when you told me that he was on his way and that I'd best be on mine. Girl, the anger inside wanted to wait until he arrived to drive my left fist into his right eye. But reality told me that she wasn't mine. And you can't save someone who thinks chains are jewelry. That was the first time I called a girl a B and meant it. The first time, damn right, I handle that shit though. The first time, walking away without looking back to see what I left. Tell me, have you ever dove head first into cement with a glass jaw and still managed to smile after the wreck? One thing I had to do was learn how to love myself, because that's one thing that this world would not do for you. You must learn on your own. You must learn at home, and it starts here. It starts now. Heart of a dying breed, don't wait for me, I'ma make it out. Heart of a dying breed, don't wait for me, I'ma make it out. If this place burns down, my love is in the icebox. burns down, my love is in the icebox. Don't call the firefighter, call the marshal. Don't call the firefighter, call the marshal. The fire marshal. The fire marshal. Try and handle this shit. When I'm all alone, I get to thinking nobody's ever good for a body that's no good. I'm an ancient man, got blood on my hands, got a heart that'll beat for a woman but can't save the body it's in. I don't need a way home, just a good enough illusion of it. I stood here at midnight. I counted all 10 fingers and toes, but still something was missing. And it wasn't the condoms out of my wallet. I know what happened to them. Tell me, am I wrong for kissing you before knowing your name? Am I wrong for mocking a mending heart? Was I lonely or just horny? There was no conversation. Just a light switch in body language. Now, I didn't say I love you for it to be left on the same bed sheets that we'll never return to. I'm sorry, but this is how I've been learning to hate myself. To collage broken hearts just enough to feel whole, but I can't apologize for being my father's son or the heir to my mother's sins. It's in my blood to be a tourist. Don't fall for me, I'm just visiting. I wouldn't have a free hand to catch you if you did, girl. I'm still retrieving what's left of myself. You can't love a space confusion. In fact, I'm not sure my heart is in the same position that God left it. I can't hold a relationship for longer than an erection. No matter how far I venture off, I always find myself back here with women whose walls are too foreign to be forgotten. Girl, I'm driving myself crazy and filling up with just enough gas to get me to the next heartbreak. But one thing I've learned is that every time I leave in a rush, I always forget something. Never noticed until I try to give it to someone else, but I'm getting tired of traveling. I done fucked myself back together for the last time. I want this part of me dead, but I can't kill what I can't find. I gotta find myself before I can kill what I can't see. This heart of mine, it ain't no good if it can't love the body it's in. Tell me, what's so humane about being human if I can't humble myself to hurt? I need to breathe. Inhale deep. Embody my flaws to become flawless. I need to trust what's unseen. Learn to have faith. Learn that you're never too demolished to be rebuilt. We are never too demolished to be rebuilt. Somewhere between maybe next time and used condom wrappers, I'll find the self-control to read this. And learn to never hold on to things that shouldn't be mine in the first place. Like memories. Like lips. Like hearts. You know how they say your good outweigh bad, right? Well, these days I'm starting to see more bad than good. I feel like I hurt more good women than this quote-unquote good man should, but goddamn it, I'm just looking for home. Does anyone know which bus will take me home? I don't care what condition the seats are in because I'm sure they're perfectly fine where I'm going. Where's home? You mean where is she? Because home isn't always a place. Sometimes it's the person that welcomes you. When I'm all alone, I get to thinking nobody's ever good for a body that's no good. I'm an ancient man, got blood on my hands, got a heart that'll beat for a woman but can't save the body it's in. I want you to live, I need you to live. Nobody's supposed to be here when I burn this bitch to the ground. You got like weddings. Yeah. Ain't said nothing to the brother or the sister yet. Just me. I said, some of y'all lying, some of y'all got a work bag. Some of y'all is that one person at the job and they don't know, but that's bae. Your work bay, the only reason you go in sometimes. That's all. Dedicated to you. Nothing There's nothing better than that feeling that like you're a child all over again having a crush. I used to dream of her on occasion, and then sporadic turned to frequent. And in my defense, I never planned on this being the sequence, but I'm flashed back to middle school recess feelings when telling a girl how much you liked her was less appealing. So she'd be over there with her friends playing double dutch, and me over here playing football, two-hand touch, waiting for the moment. The QB overthrew me, so the ball would land at her so I could stand at her and finally have an opportunity to tell her how I felt. As she reached down to pick up the ball and extend it to me, I'd seductively say, "Girl, I ain't need your help." But in middle school, that's how it starts. And would ultimately lead to her writing both of our names in the middle of a heart, but I'm flashed back to the present in a rush. And I realize I'm just a grown-ass man with a crush. And reality has hit me like a tsunami, that I still can't help myself asking advice from fortune-telling origami. She loves me not. I need to know. So I kept shaking that damn magic 8 ball until it said it is decidedly so. And hers was the only name that I wrote down when we played MASH. And she and I were acting with divorce when we had a MASH, had a mansion, 3 kids, and lived in Kenya. Y'all play MASH?
Yeah.
Couldn't tell me that wasn't my future.
Yes.
Still waiting for my damn mansion.
Oh my God.
Had a mansion, 3 kids, and lived in Kenya. Then I remembered that I was here, but she was somewhere. Yet I still can't fight the fantasy that leads me past any realm of sanity into my own vanity, like she and I can start our own family. Matters. Not that I'd be Steve Urkel to her Laura Winslow throwing stones up at her window, or Theo Huxtable to her Justine if she would just let me bless her. And I would gladly get my sister to stitch me a bootleg Gordon Gartrell shirt just to impress her. It doesn't make me a lesser man to admit that I ball up like Sonic whenever she's on the premises, because she's been the leading lady in my dream cast since the Genesis.
Wow.
But I'm flashed back to the present in a rush. I realize I'm just a grown-ass man with a crush. But I'm way past caring what Mark thinks. Way past caring what Mike says. Gladly, but I want to make her heart jump like djembes and never abuse it. Then sample it, loop it, so I can freestyle over her beautiful music. And we be boy, be girl down the aisle like Soul Train. Until the credits roll and we dance off the set like Cliff and Claire to Coltrane. And until infinity, I'm off beat like rhythmless rhyme. I'm Morris in his prime, searching the day for time. Multiplied by forever, divided by the chance of never. And whether she and I ever get together, she will always be my girl. I be Dwayne Wayne. And she be Whitley, though we reside in different worlds.
I don't have enough for the both of us, but I want to do something nice for you. Spend my last to make this last. If I say a bad joke, just pretend to laugh.
I don't know whether to love you or claim you on my taxes. All I know is I could use a refund. Too bad it's only August, so I know I gotta wait 5 more months for a W-2. But how long do I have to wait before you realize that the most expensive things I may own are my time and my I love yous? Until I can pay the cost of being your boss, I need to know that you know that me doing the best that I can will be just fine. Before I go competing with them that have more money than time, I'm gonna take the little bit of both I've got and give it to somebody who appreciates me. A woman who knows that the weight of a man providing for his woman weighs more than gold watches. A woman who needs a co-pilot more than she needs some co-signer or sponsor. Because my reality is, I'll be in love before I'll be rich. So before I go burying myself in debt trying to give you the life you think you deserve, I just want to make sure that you'll be around when it's time to dig my ditch. Because me, I'm 1 missed paycheck from the poorhouse. And I'm 2 missed paychecks from packing my shit up and moving it into your house. It's that way we can struggle together. Can you promise me something? Can you promise me that if I put a down payment on your heart, I will own it forever? Because love is too dangerous of a game to be playing with a fool.
If I say a bad joke, just pretend to laugh.
cyclone winds, like barrages of breezes, like her, an eastern wind, a zephyr in you, a western wind, a Tarifa Levanta. Together you were a beautiful storm. Could have been a beautiful struggle if you weren't too afraid to expose your struggle. You were baptized in the struggle, and she wasn't. Her, huge house, manicured lawn, and 3-car garage. You, North Philly blood stains on concrete corners. She makes what you dream, but you wouldn't dream of telling her how much you make. She is martini and wine after work. You are out at night trying to make it work. Yet somehow you and her made it work until it didn't. So she said it didn't. And you wish you told her how much that hurt, but you didn't. You wish you told her how much you sacrificed, but you didn't. Pride. Stronger than love, stronger than bond, stronger than her saying, I can't do this anymore. Stronger than her saying, Bishop, please don't call me anymore. Stronger than the willpower to never call her anymore. You have committed to it, like you committed to her, like you never told her how committed you were. She doesn't know how many times you spent your last on gas. She doesn't know that you sold your laptop to drive to DC to see her horizon smile with just enough left over to pay the tolls to get back home. She is frustrated, thinking you only came to see her because you had shows in DC. You only took gigs in DC so you could afford to see her, everything to see her, until she said you could no longer see her. You haven't seen her since. You haven't talked to her since. She will never know the level of your commitment because you never told her. You were too focused on trying to show her you were greater than your circumstance. You were too busy trying not to look forward. Maybe she would love you more. Maybe she would love you more. Maybe she would love you more. Kick it, Mar.
I'm making love.
Dear woman, we men are nothing more than flesh and ego.
Sometimes you're too much woman,
Too smart,
too sexy,
too strong,
too
bold,
too beautiful,
too
real.
For those of us too snapback to fit our crowns, it is
not
not your fault.
Some clowns are just good at being clones of kings.
Dear woman, we're sorry
for every man that came into your life with a pocket full of money in one hand
and it's manhood in the other.
Sorry for the lies,
The games,
contaminated schemes,
the dilapidated dreams. Sorry for the ones who awaken new love and trust, only to transform into past bad habits. Dear woman,
men who say you have unrealistic expectations are afraid of mirrors.
the same men who say that you ask for too much for a woman who is hood
but has a PhD,
shy and innocent,
bucking, twerking, strip,
a virgin,
but a freak in the bed,
team natural,
but looks Photoshop,
independent,
but comes with cars,
opinionated,
but never disagrees.
Meanwhile, the only thing these fake kings bring
is mediocre sex,
6 pairs of Jordans
and a SoundCloud mixtape.
Dear woman, dear woman, no reason to stay is the reason to go. But your persistence, your insistence is not a character flaw. You are not flawed.
Loving hard is not a flaw.
Staying
Is not a flaw, even when you love them despite them.
leaving is not a flaw. Dear woman, there will be men who say you were too smart, too sexy, too strong, too bold,
Too beautiful, too real.
who get intimidated around queens. It's not your fault. These men are playing checkers on the chessboard. You don't need a smaller crowd. You need a man with bigger hands. Dear woman.